sent to me a while ago, actually, by our friend Ranger Donald. Thank you, Ranger. If you'd like to send us something, there is an address down below. I was trying to see in our 1999 packet here if I can open up to a page. There we go. Let's see. Sorry, I'm working with a different mic position, and that means sometimes I blow directly into the mic because it's in a different location, and I apologize. That's something only I think about, but I want to call it out so no one else does. I'll go to therapy on it, don't you worry. Alright, so here's some Pinnacle. Pinnacle inside. That's what these are. Pinnacle inside. So these are just baseball prices here. And to score. Okay. Screw us and our desire for Pinnacle prices from 1998. That's it. It's done. This 1999 packet stops in 1997. All right. Interesting. If I need to come back to that, I will. All right. So I got to tell you something. So here's the cans that we got here. I actually tried opening these before. I wasn't sure how to open these. I wasn't sure how to opening. Did I just say that sentence out loud as a functional human? I did. Product facts. Look at this. Collectability 100%. Top players 100%. Inside info 100%. Cool inserts 100%. We got stand-up guys 50 cards 1-to-1 odds there. Club edition 150 cards 1-to-7. Behind the numbers 1 to 23 20 cards. Inside gold can 24 cans. Oh, well, we don't have gold cans. 1 of 47 odds. And the diamond edition 150 cards 157. Now it's key to note. Patent pending. Okay. The reason is they thought this was going to be the future. I don't know. I had stopped collecting cards by this point. So I didn't really know these existed until recently. I mean, I think I kind of knew in the back of my mind, but I hadn't paid attention to them. But here we go, the only baseball card in a can. So I don't know the full story of them. If anyone out there wants to post the full story, if anyone wants to do a video, a Sports Card Edge, if he wants to do a video on the Pinnacle cans, I'd be open to understanding why they thought this was a good idea. Especially because I know the hobby had changed by 1998. But it's still mostly for younger kids, right? Like you'd think. I know it's not 1950s. Take the cards and put them in the spokes of your bicycle wheel type of industry, but you release these cards in a can and then say open with adult supervision. So, like, what's the benefit here? Also, you should see one day I didn't understand how to open these like off air. That's why this one is damaged. And I just was ripping into it, but I know how to open them now. So you have this can, and then you have this standard technology. Pinnacle thought, which is of course the parent company of Score, at least at this point there, thought, you know what people are tired of? This simple formula, a pack of cards wrapped up in some wax or some fine tamper-proof plastic, and that they've grown tired of doing this. Oh my gosh. How do I get through this? I don't know. This is an impenetrable fortress of wax. I don't know how to open up my cards. And then who says the K. It's confusing. I have a friend who pronounces his with the K, and it makes baseball cards difficult. Holy crap, look at Mike Griffin. Mike Griffin is a substitute health and sciences teacher who really just wants you to watch this video so he can get back to managing his fantasy baseball team. Good job, Mike Griffin. Fred Manrique. Oh, good Diamond King there. Cal Daniels. Barry Larkin. That's not a bad get at all. It's a horrible card, though. We'll come back to that. Dan Gladden, 87 World Series hero. And Tom Henke, believe it or not, kids, one of the top pitchers of this era, the Terminator. You were afraid of this guy. He would shut down your game. He had a big season in 1985. Well, 28 games, 13 saves, 2.03 ERA. But 87, 2.49, 34 saves, a league-leading stat. He went 0-6, but pay no mind. The Blue Jays were good then, and they're good now. So anyways, look at that. Tremendously difficult. That's how you open up cards in the old days. But Pinnacle was like, we're going to take it to the limit one more time. I am going to set aside this Barry Larkin because we collect Barry Larkins around here. I said it's a bad card because this is one of the most dynamic players in the game. Now in 1987, he's coming off a 244 season, 12 home runs, 43 RBIs, but 21 steals, 2 triples if you're counting. And he was still the future big first full season in 87. But 88, he'd started his climb to the top. Big fan of Barry Larkin, so I'm going to set this aside and we'll put that in our card binder. Alright, so here it is. The technology that would change the game. Pinnacle inside. Now to do this, the sports card doctor is going to need to get some of his stuff, okay? Sorry. This is from my sports card doctor chiropractic days, which if you guys want more chiropractic videos, we'll come back. Alright, so these tools aren't going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, we got a 3-inch diameter there, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Tell you what, since we're going to be doing some power tools, we're going to work with some power tools. Let's glove up. That's right. Good old-fashioned art gloves. Would you like me to tie-dye your shirt? No, you want me to open up cards? Okay. I was worried that these cans would be a little louder than I wanted them to be. Alright, so to open these up, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how relaxing this is going to be. Let's figure this out together. We need a can opener. Now, it's been a while since I opened up a can. You can tell it's a little dirty, got some rust on it. That rust is going to go great with my soup that I'm going to have later tonight. This was in the back of my kitchen drawer. So to open these, this is why you need adult supervision. You open it like a can of soup. So let's see how this goes. 26. Okay. Now that I have a can, I can use it to pour my kitchen grease into, just like my grandma used to do. Or, I don't know, use it to call somebody with the string. The hell do you do with a can? Thanks, Pinnacle. That opened pretty easily. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Matt Williams, third base. Jeff Blackwell, beautiful. I imagine these are mostly going to be star cards here. Oh, Sean Green, Derek Jeter. I love these cards, I gotta tell you. We'll take a look at the backs here. Ray Langford, patting down with a towel. We got Lou Collier. Alright, so not all star cards. We got... what the hell? Hold on. Come back to... oh, look at that. We got the Common Chase checklist. That's right. We've got a goddamn checklist, everybody. Wow. Mark McGuire there. Well, this is right in the era where you'd really want to mark. Bernard Gilkey is there, the star of Men in Black, as we like to say around these parts. Well, gotta tell you, I am interested in these cards. I'm gonna take this off here for a second. I put these back on. Now my hands are all powdery. I am very curious about this card here. What the hell's going on? But I feel I need to get it. Alright, so what do we got here? We got a Mark McGuire. And there's stand-up guys. These are stand-up guys. Jeff Bagwell, Mo Vaughn. I'm so curious. Do I bend these? Oh, this kind of... oh, that's... okay, I'm going to look up how to deal with this because I'm going to end up like, oh, it's 5C. Oh, maybe it's like a puzzle piece that goes, you know, when like teams from the same region will play in like a championship game, like the A's versus Dodgers, and then people will get like the split jersey uniforms, you know, like A's, Dodgers down the middle. This is kind of what it reminds me of. I do not understand, but we're going to look at that another time. But look, I actually like these cards here. They're very interesting. The stats on the front, bold, not just a good photo, but bold colors. Everything kind of plays well. On the back, we got hobbies, what he does, where he lives in the off season. So if you'd like to find Bernard Gilkey, the Pinnacle Company has doxed him a little bit there. Notable, his debuts, his record, his weight there. Alright, I don't mind these cards at all. These are interesting. McGuire, we're going to hold on to, I think we're going to hold on to all these around here. Fascinating, okay. The checklist though. Why do we have a checklist? Jada. Alright. Bagwell blowing bubbles there. Love it. Okay, this is interesting. This has been a fun adventure already. I hope you're enjoying. Sports Card Doctor's going to put his gloves back on. Only because we want added ASMR effect when we're opening the cans. Nope. Stuck there. Sorry. Okay. Let's open up some football. What do you think? Got the Pinnacle 97. Pinnacle inside. Football cards. First ever football card in a can, and perhaps the last ever football card in a can. This is the alpha and omega of bad ideas. I am not an adult, but I'm going to open this up myself. Ouch. this. They're really trying. They're like, these cans are cool. Like, really? You know, you've got cards and an empty can to just put stuff in. Wow. Okay. They really wanted you to collect these cans. There's my guy. I was hoping. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to add that to the Dan Marino collection we have had growing since 1984. Beautiful card. Look at that. Love that. Love my Danny. He said that unironically. Eric Kramer, Detroit fans. There's your guy. Kajana Carter. Michael Westbrook. So, I mean, come on. What are you doing to me? How many checklists? It's really thick. Patrick Bateman would love this. Top newcomers, okay. Jim Druckenmiller. Definitely a top newcomer. Curtis Martin. It's a good cartoon. This is a who's who of 1990s, late 1990s football. There we go. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, are you ready? Wow. Look for these chase cards and cans. The excitement of card collecting, but in a can. Wow. Look at this. That's fantastic. Alright. Well, this video was completely worth it for the Sports Card Doctor just to get my god Dan Marino in a can. It's one I did not think I'd had today. Thanks, Danny. Thanks for almost getting us to win a Super Bowl title. Here we go. Alright. Final can of the day. Something I never thought I'd say in this channel. It's the winter at the time of this recording, and it's getting cold outside. In fact, as I record, the rain is starting to fall. So what better way to warm you up than a can of Pinnacle 98 inside with Cal Ripken Jr. Chunks. There's chunks of Cal Ripken Jr. in this soup. All right, enough soup jokes. Let's get to this. don't think that fastball was down the middle on purpose in the All-Star game, which I'm fine with. We got a common checklist. See, there you go. But at least, alright, so here we go. At least with the checklist, you got, like, cool. This is almost a Ken Griffey Jr., so it almost counts. Like, I might hold on to this and treat it as a Ken Griffey Jr. there. So, alright, 22B of the weird stand-up cards there. We got Frank Thomas, maybe Caminiti right there. Looks like Caminiti. We got another Mark McGuire and Tony Clark. So, alright, like, again, and you can tell right here, the cards kind of come apart, see that? So clearly this is some sort of puzzle that we have to solve. And if we solve it, we get to get into the cave and get the treasure, I think. Alright, there we go. And we got Nevi Perez, look at that. Oh, Jacob Cruz, rookie, 1998. There. Sean Estes, good pitcher for a while, and he was a pretty good hitter if I recall. And that's it. That's our pack of cards. Show off these cards, man. It's weird. From 1997 to 98, the difference in 1997, they were like, these cans are cool. And 98, they were like, what about the cards? Have you thought about the cards? Maybe not the cans, definitely the cards. There you go. Well, that was some fun card opening here today. Actually, I really like these cards. I'm going to hold on to probably several of them. I'm going to figure out this puzzle, but let's review what we got here. Of cards, powder covered hands. We did a lot of good work here today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Tell your friends about us. Like the video. Leave a comment. Super thanks. All those things, but more importantly, just come hang out with us again. We'll see you next time on Sports Card ASMR.